In India's history, certain moments shine brightly, where one person's dream becomes a nation's destiny. The story of India's space journey is one such tale, led by Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. Sarabhai envisioned using advanced technologies to solve fundamental problems, transforming lives across India. At a time when a space program seemed a luxury, Sarabhai saw it as a tool for unity and social upliftment. He believed satellites could educate children and empower farmers, prioritizing human development over prestige. His vision ignited a generation, fostering creativity and innovation, where failure was a stepping stone to success. This essay explores Sarabhai's legacy, teaching a nation to dream of the stars and strive for a better tomorrow. Born in 1919 in Ahmedabad, Vikram Sarabhai grew up in a household that was a hub of culture and progressive thought. Encouraged by his parents, he developed a curiosity about the world, conducting experiments in a home workshop. His education at Cambridge immersed him in physics and cosmology, planting the seed of his vision to use science for India's development. Returning to India during WE2, he continued research under Nobel laureate Sir C.V. Raman, shaping his identity as an Indian scientist. Sarabhai realized his cosmic knowledge could drive national development and social transformation. He established the Physical Research Laboratory in 1947, laying the foundation for India's space journey. His early life prepared him for the monumental task ahead, building scientific institutions from the ground up. Sarabhai's mission was clear: to use science for a self-reliant India. His vision was not just academic, but a powerful instrument for national progress. In the mid-20th century, space exploration was a Cold War arena, but Sarabhai envisioned a different path for India. He believed space technology should solve societal problems, not compete with other nations. Sarabhai saw space as a tool for education and communication, dreaming of a satellite instructional television experiment to educate remote villages. His focus was on the end user, the farmer, the student, the ordinary citizen. He argued that space technology could aid in weather forecasting and resource management, impacting agriculture and health. Sarabhai's vision required courage, persuading leaders that a space program was a crucial investment in India's future. His philosophy resonated with leaders like Prime Minister Nehru, who believed in science for nation building. This noble purpose became the soul of India's space program. With a clear vision, Sarabhai set about creating an institutional form for India's space ambitions. In 1962, he established the Indian National Committee for Space Research, the first step towards an organized space program. Operating with limited resources, Sarabhai inspired a team of young scientists to believe in the impossible. The search for a launch site led to Thumba, a fishing village in Kerala, ideal for atmospheric research. Instead of using authority, Sarabhai engaged the local community, explaining his vision with humility. The community, moved by his sincerity, agreed to relocate, and the church became the first workshop. This cooperation marked the true beginning of India's space journey. In 1969, ISRO became the Indian Space Research Organization, founded on scientific principles and community trust. Sarabhai's leadership was the driving force, fostering creativity and collaboration. His vision turned ideas into reality, igniting a generation to dream big. Thumba was more than a launch pad. It was where the soul of India's space program was forged. The old church became the main workshop, and the bishop's residence was the office. Villagers who gave up their homes became active partners, helping build new facilities. Dr. Sarabhai worked alongside his team, fostering a culture of openness and innovation. A young APJ Abdul Kalam, part of this team, recalled Sarabhai's ability to empower young talent. The first rocket was assembled with basic tools, transported by bicycles and bullock carts. On November 21, 1963, the first sounding rocket launched, a moment of triumph for the community. This collaboration symbolized the dawn of a new age for India, where faith and science reached for the stars. The first rocket launch from Thumba was a modest but significant achievement for India's scientific ambition. The Nike Apache rocket, acquired from the US, provided invaluable training for the young team. Sarabhai was building a culture of scientific excellence, entrusting responsibility to his team, including APJ Abdul Kalam. Following the first success, the team developed India's own sounding rockets, leading to the Rohini series. The launch of the first Indian-made rocket, Rohini 75 in 1967, demonstrated growing self-reliance. The work at Thumba laid the groundwork for India's satellite launch vehicle program. Each launch provided vital data and practical knowledge, meticulously documented for future projects. These humble beginnings were essential steps towards developing India's satellite launch capability. While rockets took their first steps, Sarabhai looked to the next frontier: satellites. He envisioned satellites serving communication, education, and resource monitoring, directly benefiting the nation. The satellite instructional television experiment aimed to bring education to remote villages, a massive social experiment. To achieve this, Sarabhai initiated the Indian Satellite Project, leading to the creation of Aryabhata. Tragically, Sarabhai passed away in 1971, but his roadmap for the future was clear. His team continued his work with determination, committed to fulfilling his dreams. Sarabhai's vision for space as a tool for social change continued to guide ISRO's path. His legacy was a powerful and clearly defined roadmap for the future. Sarabhai's passing left a void, but his vision continued to guide the Indian space program. The launch of Aryabhata in 1975 was a tribute to his vision, a monumental achievement for Indian scientists. The SITE program proved satellite technology could drive social change, as Sarabhai predicted. This success led to the INSAT series, revolutionizing telecommunications and weather forecasting. ISRO's quest for self-reliance in launch technology saw breakthroughs with the SLV-3 and PSLV. From Thumba's humble beginnings, ISRO became a respected space agency, achieving feats like Chandrayaan and Mangalyaan. Sarabhai's legacy is in the culture of innovation and purpose-driven science he instilled. His vision inspired generations to look to the stars with purpose and pride. Vikram Sarabhai's story is a reminder that one person's dream can shape a nation's destiny. He was more than a scientist. He was a leader who believed in science serving society. His vision for space was about empowerment, bridging gaps between urban and rural India. ISRO stands as a symbol of India's scientific prowess, fulfilling Sarabhai's humane vision. The seeds of curiosity he planted have grown into a mighty tree, reaching for the stars. His legacy is a lesson in leadership, showing how humility and collaboration achieve what force cannot. Sarabhai inspired a generation to believe in their abilities and work for the nation's greater good. His journey from a curious boy to the father of India's space program is an inspiring saga of how one dream can change the world.